What's going on, guys? How's it going? How are things? Where, Steve, really? Is that what you're going to tell me? Who's this Kaya guy? I don't know. Some dude. How's it going, Jessica? What else we got here? Dustin, is there like a filter thing on your... You can't say in the comments, why do you mind keep disappearing? No, there should be nothing like that. In fact, stand by. Let me get my phone out so I can actually post a story. I don't know where my phone is. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta get my phone. Oh, it's right here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there are no filters, man. So you can just say whatever you want. If I don't like it, I'll just delete it, obviously. Let's go. Let's see what else you guys got. Scott, you think 10 millimeter all day for a CCW? 10 millimeter? San Angelo, Texas. What's up, dude? How's it going? Arcario. How's it going, man? How's it going, guys? First of all, it's been a few weeks since I have live streamed. Let me see the... Okay, that's pretty good. The sound is pretty good. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think like at least 3 weeks. I'm a little. It's a little hot in here, so I'm kind of sweating right now. But yeah, me and Ryan went to IWA Germany, Nuremberg, Germany, for the IWA and Enforced TAC show. If you guys haven't seen those coverages, we've got like 3 videos, I think. The Enforced TAC video, and we have the IWA coverage, the part 1 at least, or day 1 is up there. So definitely check them out. So me and Ryan were in Europe for like 2 weeks. Then I took a week off. And last week I had to go back overseas for just a few days. So I missed that week too. So finally I'm back live streaming with you guys. I really missed live streaming, so I'm happy to be back here. Wait a minute. Daddy D 2015, you shoot with both eyes open or just one usually? I'm gonna be honest with you, I shoot with one eye, like just close one eye if I'm going like more precision with a handgun. Obviously if you have a red dot, you have both eyes open, right? That's what it is. But we're talking about iron sights. I shoot with one eye closed if I'm doing more precision stuff, right? If I'm doing combat shoot, I do both eyes open. I can do both eyes open precision as well, but I got to really concentrate because I can see the front sight, rear sight. I can do that sight alignment pretty good, but with one eye, I can do it better. So there's that. Let's see what else we got. Steve, good to see you back again. Thanks, man. Good to see you too, brother. Absolutely good to see you. Let's see. AR-97. Yo, Kai, I was considering a Glock 30 or 30s over the Glock 19 as a carry. Can I have your thoughts? I plan to go to the range and practice a ton. I did really well with the 9mm my first go around. Dude, Glock 19, again, if you're new to the field and you want to get one gun that kind of does it all for you, right? You're on a budget. You don't have so much money to spend on a bunch of different guns. I mean, there's a bunch of, like, Glocks are obviously mainstream, right? If you're considering a Glock 19 all day long. If you want to stick to the Glock family, Glock 19 all day long. Nowadays, Glock 45 is a good option. Glock 45 is the 17 frame, but 19 slide. So it's a short slide, but longer frame. But overall, a good old Glock 19, in my personal opinion, is that dual Glock. So I'd highly recommend it. So yeah, go with that over the 30. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? In the comment section, what do you guys think about the Glocks? Dual Glock. Which one is it for you? As for other manufacturers, I would say, dude, Smith & Wesson, man. Like I think it's a giant sleeper. Smith & Wesson M&P series or the Shield series, right? The updated versions. I think they're absolutely sleepers. 9mm. I had the 40 Smith & Wesson M&P 40, the first generations. They're okay. Just too snappy. Kaya, why do people carry Glock 43X when they could just carry a 19? Well, Jesse Lopez, first of all, thanks for asking that question. I think people carry the 43X because it's a single, it's a slimmer gun. So the gun has got much slimmer profile. So it's a lighter gun, slimmer gun. It's easier to carry over a Glock 19, which is just this fat gun, right? So that's what it is. Balanced bun. I carry a 1911 because it's the only one with a serial number. Okay. Yeah, 43X is pretty good. 43X is pretty awesome, actually. Brandy Chandler. Hi, Kai. Nice to see you back again. Did you see the eclipse? Dude, guys, first of all, anybody who's tuning in right now, welcome. It's been a few weeks since I live streamed, but I'm back now. I did not see the eclipse. You guys are going to see that we have a new contest video coming out. Actually, in fact, tomorrow. Tomorrow it's coming out. It's a SIG. Well, here's a spoiler because of my live stream. So folks who tune into my live stream, they get a little spoiler. We're going to have a SIG Rattler, that awesome PDW, as the contest that's coming out tomorrow. And I did that video for you guys, so I could not see the eclipse. I was literally in mid-shoot when the eclipse was happening. With that being said, dude, I have not posted any story on the... Hold on one sec. Let me see. All right, we are live streaming right now on Twitch, Rumble, and what else? I don't know. YouTube and Twitter. So come on in, check it out. All right. I'm going to post a story on Instagram real quick, guys. Hold on one sec. I'm going to go to Classic Firearms Official and post a story. And that way, at least Instagram folks see this too. Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. They changed the... Oh, no internet connection. My phone is just shit in the bed right now. Screw it. Anyways, no story today. All right, moving on. Okay, Keith Decker, T-Sauce double stack 9mm 1911 or a budget 2011. Ooh. I mean, hey, listen, a 2011 is pretty much a double stack 1911, right? So let me delete this. Honestly, I think I'd go with the T-Sauce. So, what's going on with my Instagram, dude? My Instagram just crapped to bed. Huh. Okay. Anyways, moving on. All right. Nicholas, Buck99, thanks, brother. Appreciate you. I carry a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, 3.6 inches, pretty snappy. Yeah, I mean, it's a small gun, right? So it's going to be more snappy than a full-size gun. But, okay, I used to have a 40 caliber Smith & Wesson Shield, M&P Shield. It was so snappy I had to sell the gun. I sold it to my old sergeant back in the day. So the one that you have right now, and that was a 40 caliber. The one that you have right now is, I'm sure it's snappy, but it's still manageable. I mean, we have it at the studio too. It's snappy compared to the full size, but it's not too bad. It's still a very good carry option in my opinion. But there are better guns out there. Like Glock 43 is a pretty snappy gun compared to like a SIG P365. Like I can feel the difference. Kai can't carry 40. L. What? I didn't get it. Alpha Hotel, thoughts on the Browning High Power. Okay, we just did a video on Classic Firearms. In fact, I'm going to try to get that on the screen so you guys can see it too. Let me see. Okay, get this thing over here. Classic Firearms. Classic. So I can share my screen with you guys. Let's see. 5 thing. No, that's not it. Me and Aaron did. Yeah, right here. Let me share the screen real quick. Present. I'm going to share this so you guys can at least see this a little bit.
Here? I'm back again, guys.
Wait, there's no audio, right? Hold on. I'm going to shut this thing down. Okay. Shut this thing down. All right, there should be. All right. So there it is, guys. So Browning High Power. We did a video on this with me and Aaron did. So the FDE one is the FN, the brand new one. I think it's 2021. And then we have the original one, some surplus stuff that Classic got their hands on from 1970 at Belgium police forces and stuff. And then the clones, which we had the SA 35 from Springfield. I'm going to be honest with you. The old school one is okay. You know, it's old school. But the new one from FN, Browning High Power, I was very impressed with it. So definitely check it out. In my opinion, it's pretty good. So with that being said, let's stop sharing. Thoughts on the Koenig TTI Combat Elite and Combat and Elite Combat Executive. So Elite Combat Executive, I don't have much experience with, but TTI Combat, in fact, I'm going to keep showing you guys stuff here. CF clips. So let me share the screen again. These are YouTube shorts, so we can watch it together and we don't have to spend too much time on them, so you guys don't get bored. Here it is, guys. So CF clips, this is our channel. This is Classic Firearms. Let's go to YouTube Shorts. And that's got to be, yeah, there you go. This is the, in fact, Rival versus TTI Combat. Check this out.
Koenig TTI Combat versus SFX Rival. Let's see which one mag dumps better. 15 rounds. Let's get it. I was on every time with the TTI Combat. Thanks to that freaking comp, man. That front sight did not move. Clear winner.
All right, so that was my thing. So when I shot the TTI Combat against a rival, not S, but SFX Rival, I thought Combat was TTI Combat just stayed more stationary. That front sight was more on target. But when I shot it against, and I'll show this to you guys, against a Glock 34 John Wick 4 Combat Master, I'll let you guys watch it. Okay, I want you guys to tell me. Here it is. Where is it? Yeah, there you go.
TTI Glock 34 Combat Master versus Koenig TTI Combat. Let's find out which one shoots better and which one is more accurate. Let's get it. Glock 34 first. Man, every time on it, pretty good. They both shot as accurate for me. They felt about the same. I don't know. What do you guys think?
So here's what I'm trying to say over here. Glock 34 Combat Master does not have a comp, and the Koenig TTI did have a comp, and I think 34 even shot flatter. What do you guys think? I mean, which one do you think shot more flat or flatter? So I think they were very close. I mean, TTI Combat is pretty awesome, but it's when compared to the Glock 34 Combat Master, I think Glock 34 Combat Master was just edging it, in my opinion. All right, let's see what else we got. What else we got? Kaya, Sig X Compact, Iggy raised, by the way. Sig X Compact compared to Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. Honest opinion, I think Sig X Compact is better. You're going to have a better shootability or a better shooting experience. So I would go with that. Even though I'm not a Sig guy, I'm more of a Glock guy. I got to be honest. I know the shortcomings of a Glock. Now, a Glock 19 MOS Gen 5, I would say, if you're going with a red dot, that's one thing, right? If you weren't, if you put like some nice Trijicon suppressor height sights and a nice Timney Alpha or like even a Glock performance trigger, then I'm picking that gun. You know, Glocks right out of the gate, they're okay. They work. For me, they almost always need modifications. So I need to modify the sights and I need to get the trigger going. Those two things I got to do, and then a Glock ends up being an awesome gun for me. So there it is. Jesse, did you convert to SIG yet? Seems like you're getting convinced. No, not yet. Listen, I like SIGs. Okay, so I want you guys to know a little bit about the Classic Firearms when it comes to when we do our videos. we try to put on a little show for you guys. We're honest. The honesty never goes away. We'll mess with each other sometimes. Like me and Aaron. Me and Aaron, he's a great friend of mine. We have great chemistry. So when he and I do videos, I'll always go against him just for fun, right? Just to mess with him. But at the end, the conclusions, we will be honest and we'll tell you guys our honest thoughts, because at the end of the day, you guys watch our videos and a lot of you guys base your opinion based on what we say, which we appreciate and are grateful for you guys. But a lot of times we put on a show, we mess around purposely. Oh, I hate that. Oh, throw that away, stuff like that. Those are all jokes. A lot of times we're just joking, especially me. Like I'm a goofy guy. If you're like, if I get close with someone, I start trusting the person, I get goofy with the person. But if I don't, I'm generally pretty, I'm pretty reserved. But a lot of the times I like to goof around. So for me, I'm more of a Glock guy. I'm at 60-40, let's just say, a Glock compared to a SIG. But Glock always needs a freaking modification. So let's see what else we got. 328, and that's the self-shooting gun. I don't know, man. SIG hasn't really come up with any explanation for that. What do you guys think? SIG P320. There's been a lot of videos. People blame cops having bad trigger placement. Honestly, okay, what do you guys think? I really want to have this talk with you guys about SIG. Do you guys think SIG, those P320s are in fact really defective guns, even though SIG is not able to replicate it? Like SIG took those guns in and they just cannot replicate a self-shooting incident. Or do you think those cops either had bad trigger discipline or they modified the guns to a degree where the gun is not reliable anymore? It self-shoots. What do you guys think? I don't have much information about that to really say that, okay, that's a self-shooting gun. We will, on the channel, we will joke about it, but I don't really know. I got to be honest. What do you guys think about that? I've seen the last one dropped and went off. Are there any videos on YouTube? Hold on one sec. SIG P320 self-shooting, self-firing. Okay. Wait a freaking minute. Okay, let's watch this, guys. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to share. Hey, Durnath, Pete, welcome back, brother. Love you, man. Glad to see you here, but I will read your super chat in a second. Let me watch these videos. Share the screen. And boom. That's it. Okay, guys, let's talk about SIG a little bit. Okay. Oh, wait. Drop test SIG P320. I've not seen this.
Drop test and 40 caliber. It's got a prime case and then a dummy round on top with a full magazine underneath. So we're going to drop it from about arm's length. Go ahead.
Are you serious? Is this for real? What?
Arm's length. Go ahead. Son of a bitch. So
immediate.
I guess it's really not drop safe, huh? That's not just a bunch of
one round. That was the very first time we'd ever done it, and it went bang.
Is this? What?
4 of 5. For those of you that are not familiar with Steel Challenge and how it works, you have 5 steel targets in front of you, and you are to draw at the timer and engage all 5 targets, finishing on the stop plate. So I'd finished 4 of my 5 runs, and I had reloaded my fresh magazine to get started for string 5. I reholstered the gun, and between reholstering the gun and going to my start position of high ready, the firearm went off and shot around right near my leg into the ground. So needless to say, after the round went off, I was in shock. My leg was stinging. I honestly thought I had been shot at the moment, but luckily for me, I had my Benchmade knife sitting in my right pocket like I always do for my EDC. The bullet from the 320 actually skimmed off my knife, cut the scales off. Maybe I'll get a replacement someday, but shout out to Benchmade. Your knife was tough enough to stop a 9mm and prevented me from ending up with an extra hole in my body. So to continue, the bullet shot ricocheted off my knife, cut my right pocket, split the top of the holster open, but stayed retained within the holster until I got my wits about me again, removed the firearm from the holster, cleared it, and set it on the table. From there, we went through and made sure everyone was okay. Luckily, the RO and the people standing behind me were all fine. We went through, we took pictures documenting the situation just to make sure. As you can see from the picture, I still have my shirt clearly tucked into my pants. There's no obstructions there. As for the holster is a Blade Tech meant for the SIG P320. They're on the cheaper side of things, but generally seen as quality. So
All right, this is freaking scary. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. You were amazing. All right, it's gonna be great. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take some. Yeah, I'll take a little squirt thing. Sorry about that, guys. My girlfriend brought me some coffee. She's not feeling well, but she still got me some coffee, so she's awesome. Keep her. All right, so this is freaking crazy. Thank you. Thank you. See ya. Yeah. P320 didn't go off by itself. Inadvertent contact. Okay, this is a trigger
This
thing.
gun didn't go off by itself. This video has been making its rounds this past week. It took place on July 24th. There's no audio, but it seems to show a SIG P320 discharging while in a holster. Today, SIG released a statement saying they were positive the P320 fired due to an inadvertent contact with the trigger, aka a negligent discharge. They
What?
point out that the pistol was not fully seated in the holster retention hood was not fully closed over the pistol, and that's why this gun didn't go off by itself. This video has been making its rounds this past week. It took place on July 24th. There's no audio, but it seems to show a SIG.
Okay, I don't know. That's an anomaly. That's something different. But let's see if there's any other video. No? But here's the deal, though. Like, I mean, this gun, it wasn't fully seated in the holster, but what was pressing against the trigger? I have holsters. I can show them to you. There's nothing in the holster unless he had some other foreign objects inside the holster that was pressing against the trigger. Even if it's not fully seated, what's in that trigger guard? Whatever, man. Okay, let's. Oh yeah, this is the one. This is. I think that was questionable. This Wisconsin cop one. Anyways. Anyways, so let's just stop sharing right here. So, guys, what do you guys think about 6 hours just going off on itself? P320, by the way, not all 6 hours. All right, Traveler, I would not buy one. It may not be every pistol, but it's been enough to give me doubt. I fully agree with you. And hopefully, you know, SIG hopefully understands there's enough. Okay, dude, it can't be all people just improperly handling the gun. There's that female officer that in fact, female cop shot by her gun in holster. I don't know how to find this. I don't know. Hey, never mind. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. There's a female cop leaving her squad car, just walking. The gun is inside the holster. She's just walking in a parking lot. And the gun just goes off, P320, and a round goes through her leg. So, ghillie shooter, if there's a reasonable doubt, they need to do their due diligence to clear that doubt. I agree with you. Absolutely, I agree with you. 6 hour needs to clear their 6 hour needs to do something about this. So, what SIG says is they are unable to replicate the issue, so they don't know what's going on, which is freaking scary. Maybe SIG needs to just go back to the drawing board, recall all 3 P320s, and redesign the fire control unit to a point where it cannot under any circumstance fire on its own. Maybe you need to redesign it. Or maybe your tolerances were off, and some guns go off, some don't, you know? So, there we go. Wait, let's talk about this. Okay, let's take the conversation to manual safety versus external safety versus no external safety. What do you guys think? I wish I could just post a, and I'm going to look at the super chats in a second. I wish I could just post a poll. I prefer manual safety. I train to hit safety off as I bring the gun up, and by the time I'm on target, it's off and ready to fire. Safety is pushed up and back on safe on the way to the holster. If you are actually trained on external safety, then you're good to go. Generally, it's because your muscle memory would kick in. If you're not, then you could probably bring that safety up mistakenly and give yourself a dead man's gun. Right? It's happened to me many times. Or you keep the safety up and you draw it and you just forget, or you're not trained enough to put the safety down, and boom, you still have a dead man's gun. What do you guys think? External safety or no external safety? In the meantime, I'm going to address the couple of super chats. Ternath Pete, I thought 30 super carry was a neat idea, but it seems like it never took off. Hey, I think it's got a long way, so let's just say that. Mark, we addressed this one, and that's it. All right, going back right here. No safety. All right. Okay, Jay Brankles. I prefer trigger safety only. I don't want to have to worry about the extra step even if I was super trained. Just one extra split second. So I'm with you, but you know what's my problem with external safety? It's not the extra second, guys. Okay, anybody who's been in a gunfight, they'll know the situation is so dynamic. So we're at the flat range, guys, right? We draw the gun, we shoot. We draw the gun, we shoot. We do some combat training, run and gun, right? Or you do lateral right engage, lateral left engage, and do some kneeling and whatever. Some of those like move and shoot stuff. They're very good training. But in a gunfight, things happen so fast, so dynamic. You, God forbid, you may be shot, okay? And you have bad grip. You just don't get that proper grip, because not always it happens. There's plenty of on Police Activity YouTube channel. There's plenty of videos. Cops are just grabbing their guns, and because of their body position, they fall. Whatever, they have a bad grip, or their grip isn't proper, or while they're shooting, they get hit. Things happen, right? The external safety is something. This happened to me, by the way. I'm just talking about this. So it's not like I heard this from somewhere. This happened to me. You draw your gun, you're trying to engage. And I got big, beefy hands, right? My thumb, normally like your thumbs, this is how it is, right? Like that. I can't, unfortunately, show guns here, guys, because YouTube policies, they'll just straight up shut the stream down. We don't want to do that. By the way, anybody who's tuning in now, welcome. Glad to have you here. And so you got both hands. Thumbs are like this. When I grab a gun, especially in a stressful situation, it's happened to me, grab the gun, and this thumb right here, this one, because I'm just so high up on the tang, the beaver tail, and I'm stressed, so I'm grabbing the gun tighter than normal, and this thumb is up a little bit, just ever so slightly up. I put the gun on safety. This has happened to me, guys. You put the damn thing on safety, and you just press that trigger, and it's a horrible, horrible feeling. Horrible feeling to just try to press a trigger and it just won't go off. You're like, oh shit, what's going on? With that being said, I don't like the external safety. It's another point of failure for me. I'm not knocking you down. The 1911s, fought many, many wars, right? Bunch of special forces used the 1911s, like Springfield 1911. 45 caliber was used by the FBI HRT, the baddest freaking elite SWAT teams out there. External safety in 1911 is a little different platform. But nowadays, if you look at pretty much any tactical weapon system, like handgun, they just don't have external safety. For me, I'm not a big fan, okay? Practice proper firearms handling skills. Treat all firearms as if they're loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger unless you intend to press it, and never point a firearms to anybody unless you're justified. And number 4, know your backstop. This is it, guys. Practice this, live by it. You're just going to be fine. Keep your finger off the trigger, point in a safe direction, remove the magazine, ammunition source if one needed, if one inserted, and then lock the slide to the rear, look at the chamber, look away, look at the chamber again, double confirm, and you got a safe gun. So if you actually follow these 2 things that I just talked about, you're going to be fine. And the whole safety thing is, I don't know, it's not a concern for me. And I think if you're trained properly, you're not going to need that extra safety. But if you're a brand new person, I think that's got a place. So there's that. So Shield Plus versus P365. Hold on, before I go there, let's talk about. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. I was literally talking to a Navy SEAL friend of mine, awesome friend, very close friend of mine, one of my brothers. He actually has his AR-15 safety at a 45-degree safety. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's a fire selector lever. You know, it's on safe, fire, right? Safe, fire. And there's those like 45-degree ones. It's on fire, and then 45 degrees is safe, right? Fire, 45 degrees safe. What do you guys think about the 45-degree safety on AR-15s? Because I'm going to tell you guys something about it. And even when I told my Navy SEAL buddy, he's like, oh, I didn't think about that. What do you guys think? As people are typing, what do they think about the 45-degree safety? I'm going to address this. Ghost Shadow. Kaya, thumb is on top of the safety, pushing it down as I draw. It stays there, not going to accidentally push it up. Yes, but brother, you're not always going to have that. Okay, unless you're super trained and that's literally what your muscle memory is, you'll probably be fine. But a lot of times, yeah, I know that. Like I've owned 1911s. Yeah, you put the thumb on top of the safety, you shoot, you're good to go. But not always you get that luxury of that kind of a grip. Okay, it just doesn't always happen. It's happened to me. Okay, but again, I'm not really all that trained with external safety guns. So if you're fully trained, then you're probably good to go. If you're going to go external safety, just train the living shit out of it is what I'm trying to say. Because you could get into a position that I was in. Going back to the AR-15 thing. I think 45 degrees safety is unnecessary. All right, 45 degrees safety all day long. Cole said that. All right, here's what I'm going to say. I wish I could. Okay, you guys see, you see my AR back there? I can't show it to you guys. It could just stay there in the background, but I can't handle it. If I handle it, the stream is shut down. Here's what I want to tell you about the 45-degree safety. Like Alan Black says 45 degrees superior. So all my guns have 90-degree safety on my ARs. One of my ARs, I decided, I was like, hey, I want to go 45-degree safety. It's pretty cool, It's a short throw, good to go, all that stuff. So, and this is during a training, not a gunfight, right? This is during a training, but, I'm doing some hardcore training, some like run and gun. Dude, I wish I could freaking show it to you guys. I wonder if I can disassemble that gun, only just show the bottom of it. I don't want to risk it because I really want to demonstrate it. Damn it. Okay. No, I'm not going to show it to you guys. I don't want to risk the stream. So you grab the rifle, okay? So you're on the rifle like this. Dude, my knuckle right here, again, I got big hands, meaty hands, and I always grab every single gun, rifles or pistols, doesn't matter. I go all the way up on the tang, the beaver tail. I go super high up. That's just been my shooting style. So I was running and gunning with my 45-degree angle safety. If you guys got your 45-degree angle safety gun, like literally handle it right now, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I was like shooting, running gun, whatever. As I was shooting, because I'm stressed, I'm doing a combat training, and so increase stress a little bit. Dude, this thumb right here, not this thumb, I'm sorry, knuckle right here. My knuckle freaking pushed this gun unsafe numerous times. I was like, man, is this, because I'm like pushing hard. So I'm shooting, I'm running, and this thing was high enough to press just against that safety because it's at a 45 degree. So it's like, I'm having a hard time explaining this thing without handling the gun, but it's just right here. So my knuckle would just push it just ever so slightly, just put a little pressure onto it. Boom, the gun went on safe. And this happened numerous times. I was like, wait a freaking minute. Is this gun? So I went to the studio, I grabbed another gun that's got 45-degree angle safety, and I ran and got, it doesn't happen every time, by the way. Not every time, but it's happened a couple of times, and that's enough for me. Okay? No, it went on safe. Because if it's at a 45-degree angle, it's off safe. You're shooting the gun. Okay? If it's at a pretty much 90-degree angle, that gun is on safe. Right? So because it's at a 45-degree angle and it's fire, and I'm firing bang, 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 and moving around, and this knuckle was pretty much in contact with that safety, and it just pushed the safety up. Ever so, a little bit pressure, but gun went on safe. Mid-fire. Does that make sense? And that's obviously ambidextrous control. Yeah. So I just want to let you guys know, I'm not saying don't do any 45-degree. I just wanted to let you know my personal experience with that thing. I thought it was dangerous. So I used the other gun. And again, it doesn't happen every time. You know, I got to really push my hand up there, like really push up there. And then boom, that one did it too. So I'm just saying in a stressful situation, it could happen to you guys. So be careful is what I'm trying to say on a 45-degree. So I told my Navy SEAL buddy, we were chatting about it. He likes 45. Then we talked about it. I mean, when he saw that, he's like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. And that could be a thing. Again, it doesn't happen all the time. It may not happen to everybody, but it happened to me a couple times, and that's enough for me to ditch 45-degree safeties forever. I'm going 90. So that's it. Just FYI, guys, be careful. What else we got? Shane, I'll definitely stay away from ambi safety. I have no use for it. You know what? I totally get you. I mean, I was trained for many years. I was trained just regular safety, right? Bang, bang, get it off safe. Bang, 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 put on safe. Now I've gotten spoiled. I've been handling a lot of ambi guns, and I got really used to the whole, like, with my thumb, I go off safe, bang, 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 and then my trigger finger goes off trigger. I just use it to put it back on safe. That's been my thing now, so I've gotten used to it. I feel like if you go 90-degree safety, you got no problems. 45, it could get sketchy. Like I said. How's it going, guys, by the way? Anybody who's tuning in right now, appreciate you guys. Welcome. So what questions do you have? Let's talk about some CCW stuff. What caliber do you guys think is the best option in 2024 right now for concealed carry? 2024 concealed carry. I know that this depends, right, on depending on a person, how big you are, little person you are, but overall, what caliber do you think is that do all in a concealed carry situation where your targets will be other humans? 9mm, 40 caliber, 22. All right, there's it. You're trolling us, bro. 22 LR. Although I did see a 22 LR do a really bad thing to a guy. 10mm. 9 or 45. 9 or 45. 9mm is cheap, affordable. Yeah, that's a good one. 50 all day. Brandon, you win, bro. 9mm, new rounds in testing. Okay. Popularity, whatever. That's pretty good. Daddy D, 2015. If you can be efficient and decent with a 45 for a CCW, then I think that'd be good. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this, and you guys are going to lose your shit. You guys are going to be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm no ballistics expert, but I have been in a ballistics course. And I'm telling you guys, this is, again, some of you guys don't like the FBI. Okay, I got my own problems with the Bureau too, like some of the executive management, some of the political stuff. But overall, for the most part, there's a lot of good guys that I love there that work there. But when it comes to FBI investing their money on the name of science, testing the guns and the ballistics, like Ballistic Research Facility, BRF, these guys are like top-notch scientists. The Bureau spends millions of dollars testing this. And the FBI, when it went back to the 9mm, you know, they use the G2, the Hornady now, critical duty. I think they still have the Hornady critical duty unless they changed it recently that I don't know about. Their testing showed their 9mm, their contract 9mm surpassed the 45 and 40. What do you guys think about that? Again, I'm not saying this, so don't kill the messenger here. The FBI ballistic research facility in today's world says that their 9mm, their contract 9mm, surpassed the efficiency, the effectiveness of 45 and 40 today. Not old 45s. What are your thoughts? Do you think that's bullshit? Mitchell Henry, there's a 40 critical defense. Yeah, of course there is. But the Bureau has their own contract. Bureau, I think, contributed to developing the round too. So there's that. Did they test? This is a good question, General Lee. Did they test their contract 9mm against the same round in 40 and 45? I don't know which 40 and 45 they tested, but I was told the 40 and 45 they tested weren't some old 1980s or 1990s 45s. They're actually today's 40 and 45s. In fact, I actually was in a class. They were talking about, well, they actually showed the ballistic testings of the contract 9mm versus non-contract 9mm. The contract 9mm, in fact, like performed a lot better. And then they showed non-contract 40 and 45, and that 9mm was having better ballistics on gel. At least that's the videos we were watching. And they were explaining some of the details, which I'm not that smart. 45 ACP being so slow and ricochet, yeah, it could ricochet for sure. But, 45 ACP also, like if you got a nice, good old hollow point 45, put a hurt in somebody. In fact, I can show you this. I showed this numerous times in my live stream. I think I showed it a couple of times. I'm going to show you guys again. So in Rockford, Illinois, back when I used to be a police officer there was this bank robbery. And the bank robber got shot by the security who was inside the bank. And the security was using a hollow point 45 caliber. And bro, that bank robber took one in the chest right here, right in the sternum. That one round was just like, okay, let me show it to you guys. Okay, let me share my screen, guys, and you guys see what happened here. I'm gonna kind of, again, if you guys have seen this, that I've talked about this before, sorry about that. It's gonna be repetitive, but those folks who haven't, watch this. Okay, guys, this is a 45 caliber. Okay. Again, warning: graphic content. If you guys have any kids watching this right now, maybe they shouldn't be watching. Okay, but okay, I'm going to shut the sound down because there's nothing here. All right, here's a backstory, guys. This is Rockford, Illinois. I'm on duty. I'm about maybe 2 blocks away from here. I'm playing Angry Birds, waiting to go home. That's a true story. It was towards the end of my shift. This dude with a blue mask has been robbing multiple banks, like serial bank robbers. Everybody's looking for him. FBI is looking for him. The county's looking for him. The city is looking for him. Everybody's looking for him. His MO, motive of operandi, motive, right, or style, was he would park his car backwards, up front, put his blue mask on with a bag in his hand. He would walk into a bank, fire one round into the ceiling, and say, "Give me the money." And the bank tellers would give him the money. He would just run, and that's it. He's done this to multiple banks, till this bank. He walks in, he fires one round up in the air. Check this out. He's coming in. This security guard, guys, is a former Winnebago County Sheriff's deputy. He's retired, and now he's doing some security work for this bank. He comes in. He fires one round. This security guard takes the gun out. Okay. All right. He draws his gun, 45 caliber, hollow point. And that's it. So he doesn't even get like a 2-hand grip. Like, look where he fires. Shit. Hold on. I'm going to do this. This first round he fires, he hasn't even gotten on his sights yet, which is normal. This happens in this combat situation. He hasn't even gotten on his sights yet. He fires. This first round goes over the shoulder of this dude, bank robber, hits this painting or little canvas thing on the wall. And this dude fires at the deputy. And rounds are start hitting here. And he goes down. He literally crouches down right up front. And look what the deputy does with his .45 caliber gun. Okay. He's looking and this dude is firing, by the way. Okay. He crouches down and he starts firing blindly. He's not seeing his target. There's no positive target identification. He starts firing into the area where he last saw the deputy. And look how awesome this deputy is. Knowing the rounds are coming at him, he still moves forward to see the target and actually engage. See, rounds are coming through here. Look what he does. Okay, I want you guys to see this, guys. This is the silver gun. This dude was shooting a 9mm. And deputy, look what he does. This gun is pointed right at the deputy, and deputy's gun is pointed right at him. This distance, guys, is like freaking 3 yards. That's it. 3 yards. And deputy fires 1 round here. But because he's shooting a .45 caliber, now don't hate me on this, okay? He's shooting a .45 caliber and he's got that weak grip a little bit because the gunfights are dynamic. Things happen. You get weird grips. That's what I was telling you earlier today when it comes to external safety thing. 1 round and the gun jams. It stovepipes on him. Check it out. You see this? This gun jammed, but this dude took one right into the sternum right here. All right. That's why he's just rolling around like a fish. All right. Pop. 2 rounds. I'm sorry, not 2 rounds and the gun goes stovepipe. This dude dropped the gun. He dropped his gun because he took a .45 hollow point right into his sternum. He's got about 10 seconds left, maybe 5 seconds left to live. Like instant blood loss, like that. Okay. Look at the deputy. Deputy wants to shoot him more, but he can't because this gun stovepiped on him due to a weak grip. How's it going? Yeah, this gun stovepiped on him due to a weak grip. And guess what? And he has to fix that gun now. And now that's what he does. He fixed it. Did you see this? He felt it. He never looked at his gun. He felt it. There's something wrong with it. He did a little tap rack. Then pop. He shot him one more time. In the back, okay? And then the dude goes here and dies. That's it. When I showed up to the scene, he was in that configuration, in that position, let's just say. We cuffed him up, removed the mask, and he was dead. That was it. That was a .45 caliber. He got the job done, but the shortcomings are .45s are snappy, and guess what? That little weak grip, you get a little stovepipe in your hand. So there's that. Patrick, I've never heard of the grip jamming a firearm. What? Yeah, Patrick, that's a real thing. If you have a weak grip, if you don't have a proper grip on a gun, it will jam on you. Because think about this. You're holding the gun. That slide needs to be able to go back and forth properly. If you're not, and you got to hold it stationary, right? If you're holding it really weak, the gun is just going to, your gun, the frame of the gun, the receiver, the lower receiver of the handgun is going to kind of move with the slide towards the back, towards the rear. And that's not going to allow the gun to cycle properly. And you're going to have a little stovepipe. That casing is not going to eject properly. So there's that. Yes. Ghillie shooter, that's where the phrase limp wrist comes from. Exactly. So that's what the deputy did. But I mean, training comes in handy, right? He had a little limp wrist. The gun went dead on him. And do you see, guys, this thing happens in real life. In mid gunfight, this guy's gun went dead. And he was trained. He tap racked. He went back into fight. The gun worked. But when you have a really snappy gun, you could actually have these problems too. You could have that with a 9mm too, but it's a lot easier to shoot a 9mm compared to a 40 and 45. So there's that. Spearing fish, fishing passer. Which trigger do you recommend for Glock CCW? Guys, I am utterly impressed. I got no dog in the fight. I don't work for Glock. Glock doesn't sponsor me at all. I wish they did. Definitely the Glock's performance trigger. I think it's $100. Glock's performance trigger is amazing. Glock absolutely nailed it. So, man, it's insane. In fact, I think it's $100, right? It is. So, let's see. I had to take this photo real quick to send it to my boys. Select more photos. Boom. That's it. Sorry, guys. Hold on. All right. There you go. Michael, I wish they had their performance trigger for Gen 4. Yeah, it's not for Gen 4. I think it's Gen 5 and above. Well, there's that. CC California, first I've heard the Glock performance trigger. Thanks for the information. Yeah, guys, Glock's performance trigger is freaking amazing. I mean, again, I wish I was getting paid for it, but it's amazing. Yeah. So, Sean, 10 millimeter is awesome, but it's not as much as a 9 millimeter, Dylan. So, okay, so 10 millimeter, I want to talk about that too. I have a 10 millimeter Springfield XTM Elite. I like it. I know some people don't like Springfield. I personally think it's awesome. 10 millimeter it's a nasty round. It does kick. I know the new technology, there's newer guns like Smith & Wesson, M&P 10, the FN 510, those seem to kick less, between 9 and 40, something like that. It's not like 9, but it's close. That seemed to be very promising. But you hit someone with a 10 millimeter, dude, with a nice, good old hollow point 10 millimeter. I don't know how they're going to survive that. That thing is a nasty round. But again, 10 millimeter, you're going to have less capacity. It's going to be a heavier gun, bigger gun, more recoil. So it's not always the terminal effects of a round, okay? Or else we would carry a 50 caliber, right? It's about how effectively you can use that weapon system. That's why 9 millimeter seems to be that really sweet spot. It gives you that really manageable recoil, enough capacity. Price-wise, it's pretty freaking cheap. And yet, you have that when you hit someone, your threat, whoever that is, right? You're able to incapacitate them pretty fast. So, Tanner, good seeing you again, man. 155 grain, 10 millimeter, and 1911 shoots like a 9 millimeter. Very easy shooting. A 9 millimeter? All right, let me ask you a question, Tanner. Does that shoot better than a 45 in the same 1911 platform? Do you think that 10 millimeter shoots softer than a 45? Let's see. Placement is the most important issue, accuracy. Yes, I agree. Placement is very, very important because we are responsible for every round that we fire. What else? What else we got? I have a 10 millimeter. That's my hiking gun. If I'm going out there hiking, guys, I got a 10 millimeter in the back of my in my backpack or on me, depends, right? But I hike with a 10 millimeter. Full mag, dude. Full mag. Cole, how's it going, Cole? Kai, I'm looking for a CCW for my CCW, but I live in a magazine restricted state. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry for you. Which is how everyone rates a compact gun, which doesn't apply to me. So how would you feel about the FN Reflex? Dude, I actually shot the FN Reflex numerous times. Again, I don't know how big of a guy you are. I thought it was a little too small for my hand. Like it's a good carry gun, right? I thought that internal hammer thing, because it's a single action gun. So it's a hammer fire gun, but it's internal, right? I thought the trigger was amazing for a CCW gun. Really good trigger. A little small. What I did not like the FN Reflex was slide stop lever or slide release lever. Excuse me. It was just insane. It was really hard to kind of push that thing down. And when I reload a handgun, generally I go push the magazine in. Sometimes it goes forward on its own, right? If it doesn't, obviously I use my thumb to kind of push that slide stop lever down and the slide goes forward. I'm back in battery and get back in the fight or training, whatever I'm doing. Or, you can just use your hand to like rack it too. But I cannot use my thumb to push the slide stop lever down. It's very slim profile. It's really hard to press. So I think that was an issue for me. FN 509, the compact, its trigger was okay, not as good as, personal opinion, as good as the FN Reflex, but the gun also shot much better. Like I was shooting at a 50-yard target. With the FN Reflex, I had a really hard time hitting that target. But with the FN 509 compact, I was almost on target every time. Same distance. So yes, a little bit bigger gun, just a little bit fatter, a little bit bigger, but I thought 509 was better than the Reflex. My personal opinion. What do you guys think? Anybody got any experience on the FN Reflex? If so, what do you guys think? Thoughts? I want to know. Let me see. Where is this? All right. Unhealthy salad. Let me see this. Hello, Clint busted my TAC Ops and Radiant build. Will you bust my custom macro and ADM build for shits and giggles? All submitted to your bust your builds. Of course, dude. In fact, actually, if you guys send it to kai@classicfirearms.com right now, kai@classicfirearms.com, I can do that. I don't have access to that bust your builds email. So there's that. Yeah, if you send it to kaya@classicfirearms.com, I can see it. I'll take a look at it. So thanks a lot for the contribution, by the way. $5. Appreciate you, bro. MR920. The MR920 is a pretty good one. So what do you recommend for a Hellcat Pro trigger? Dude, I actually carry a Hellcat Pro. Springfield Hellcat Pro is my CCW, guys. TLR7, little optic on top, good to go. I like the trigger. For a defensive gun, I don't want some really Gucci trigger. I like the trigger as is. I know it's a little bit heavy, maybe I don't shoot off reset, so I never care about a reset. A lot of people care about a reset. I don't care. For me, reset does not matter. But yeah, I think the trigger as is pretty good. I mean, I don't really have any recommendation because I never really explored on changing the trigger. What else? I'm trying to read you guys' comments in the comment section, guys. So if I missed you guys' comments, keep asking. I'll eventually get to it. Hopefully. Let me see. Start. All right, Pete. Would you ever carry a revolver? I never have. I would maybe a little ankle gun, a 5.6 shooter, a little gun. But I'm a semi-automatic guy. Now I'm not gonna knock any revolvers down. By the way, thanks for your contribution, Pete. Really appreciate you. I'm not going to knock revolvers down. They got their places, right? But dude, I'm a guy who was introduced to guns, semi-automatic pistols, right? And all of these years, 12, whatever, 13 years, 15 years, whatever, I've been shooting actively. I have been shooting semi-automatics. So at this point, carrying a revolver for me, I don't think it will be really a beneficial thing for me because my whole muscle memory is built around a semi-automatic gun. So I don't want to reinvent the wheel for me. So I'd continue to do a semi-automatic. Would I? Yeah. I mean, I would. I'm not opposed to it. I'd have to train having a little ankle gun because those little 5-shooters, they're known to be very reliable, right? Revolver. They fire every time. Whether you do a contact shot, you're not going to be jams, generally speaking, unless you get something in front of the hammer. So there's that. That's my thought. But I'm a semi-automatic gun, man. What do you guys think? Revolvers versus semi-automatic pistols for CCW. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to read it. Revolvers versus semi-automatic pistols for CCW. CCW means concealed carry weapon, guys. I know, it's maybe very easy, but there are always some folks who don't know these acronyms. So the power out of revolvers are wild. Well, it depends on what revolver, right? What caliber you're shooting. Semi, of course. Yeah. JC, good seeing you again here, man. Semi-automatic. I agree with you. Semi. What else? By the way, Crunchy, you've been kind of quiet, or at least I haven't been seeing your comments. There you go. Higher capacity, similar footprints. Well, the shortcomings of a semi-automatic is a lot of people say, oh, the contact shot, it could just jam on you, or you could have double feeds, or you could have like stovepipes, because there's more room for error for a semi-automatic gun, right? Like for a revolver, you can limp wrist the living crap out of it all day long. You're not going to have any, any reliability issue. Like it's not going to just stovepipe on you. Revolver will just fire every single time. So that's the upside of a revolver. But the downside is capacity. The ergonomics are completely different. So there's that. Bro, you missed my comments. Dude, I'm so sorry, man. Please forgive me. There's a lot of folks watching tonight, so I definitely missed some comments. So again, guys, continue to send me your comments, and I will try to read them. If I miss them, just ask again. I'm really trying to read. So I'm trying to make commentary on certain things, and then you guys are commenting, and I miss those. So, wait a minute. Jason says, I use both. Depends on the event and or apparel. Well, okay, Jason, I want to pick your brains on this one. Why do you use both? And what's your training on these guns? Do you ever have like conflicting trainings? Like do you ever like draw your revolver and thinking it's a semi-automatic? You just start trying to grab it like a semi-automatic, but oh crap, it's a revolver. Do you ever get confused like that when you're training? I feel like, again, I'm not knocking it down. I feel like you having both completely different platforms and you carry it depending on the day. Man, does that not get confusing? Let's see. I comfortably appendix carry my Staccato P with comp. Other carry is Walther PDP Pro. That's a pretty good gun. Those are pretty good guns, actually. Dude, I actually met the CEO of Walther, Bernard. Okay, he's like, call me BK. I was like, hey, BK in the United States is Burger King. Do you want me to call you BK? He's like, okay, call me Bernard. He's an awesome guy. We will be visiting Walther sometime soon in Europe, a bunch of other factories too. Walther is really growing on me, really. Awesome pistols. So what was I going to ask? I was going to ask something about the, appendix carry. Okay, now we're talking about CCW. Let's dive into something. There are two things I want to dive into. Number one, carry positions. And another one was going to be a light, right? But okay, let's talk about carry positions. So a lot of folks carry appendix. Okay. What are your thoughts about appendix carry violating one of the rules of the firearm safety rules? You're pointing a gun at yourself, especially you're a little guy, What do you think about that, guys? What are your thoughts? I want to know. Let's see. All right. Maybe you're a little guy. Yes. You're a little Willie, guys. You're a little Johnson. That's what I'm talking about. Your little guy. Mine is the massive Johnson over here, of course. Well, but yeah, either way, what do you guys think? Don't you think you're flagging yourself? All right, so and Nomad, we both have nothing in the chamber. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Hold on. I really want to pick your brains on this one. This is not like trying to prove you guys wrong. None of that stuff. I actually want to pick your brains. I want to know. I want to see what you guys are saying. See if I'm missing anything here. Usually breaking the one rule doesn't result in injury. It's when you are breaking multiple rules, problems arise. Agreed. True. But still, you know, like rules are broken down like 1, 2, 3. Like these are, do not break any of these rules. Combination or single, doesn't matter. Do not break these rules. That's what we just harp on all the time. But yet, with appendix carry, we break that one of the rules, right? We're kind of putting it right, pointing at ourselves. And I am one of those guys. I refuse to carry without a round in the chamber. I will not do that. You do whatever you want. I'm not advocating anything here, but I will not do that. You don't freaking have time to rack a round. In a lot of instances, you don't even have time to draw, let alone you're gonna fucking rack that thing. You know? What do you guys think? If you have a big gut, appendix carry points the firearm right at you. Dwayne. You're right, Dwayne. That's correct. But I don't have a big gut, but still, like if I have the gun in here, if you're sitting down, like anybody who's sitting down, which if you're appendix carrying, you're driving your car, you're sitting at a movie theater or whatever, right? You're pointing the gun at you regardless. But even if you're standing straight and I don't have a gut, I don't have that, I'm still kind of like flagging my balls. So, sent, I think. What? $2. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Let's see. Oh, the email. I'll take a look at it. Origami 54, $5. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Hey, Kyle, would you agree that 500 Smith & Wesson is a perfect CCW? I would wholeheartedly agree with you on that one, dude. Definitely do that. You'll take your guy out, his family behind him, an engine block of a car, and probably neighbor's cat. You'll get them all out at the same time. But you'll get the job done, for sure. Whipple Coyote. Oh, there you go. Hey, guys, here's our Mustang Shelby GT 500, little penis Josh here. He's got to compensate with his Mustang. He's back in the chat talking shit. Kaya with that plaid tank top on tonight. Josh, don't you have better things to do, like playing in traffic? What are you doing, buddy? How you doing? Good seeing you here. Wait. Ghost Shadow, $5. Appendix carry accidentally reholster suppressed pistol after several mag dumps. What? I'm playing Call of Duty with Ryan. Well, say hi to him. If I could figure out how to play Call of Duty from StreamYard, I would freaking sometimes, I would end the last half hour of my live stream, or at least an hour of it, with Call of Duty, playing Call of Duty with you guys, but I can't do that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Bob. Thanks, man. Real man dresses like this. Tight shirts. Real man wear a tight shirt. Dwayne Campbell, $10. I really appreciate all of you guys who at CF, Classic Firearms. Dwayne, really appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot for the contribution. I sincerely mean this. I appreciate you, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. It's been a journey, a classic for me and, other folks too, but I'll speak for myself. It's been a journey. It's been a lot of a learning curve, and I'm still learning, but it's been a blessing. So a lot of good guys. You guys are awesome. Obviously, the team is awesome. It's been good times, and we will continue to create more content for you guys. And I got some good news coming for you guys, man. Lots of good collaborations, lots of new stuff that you guys haven't seen at Classic in the past, but you're going to see. We're going to bring some good people, and we're going to do some good stuff for you guys. So thanks a lot. Again, Dwayne, appreciate you. Moving on. What was I going to do? I was just looking at, there you go. Rafael, any thoughts on the Bull Armory Glock clones? I hear they're amazing. Okay. Let me go to Classic Firearms Eva. I want you guys to see. I did an interview with Ben from, where is this? By the way, have you guys seen this? Have you guys? Hold on, I gotta see. All right, check this out, guys. And you guys can go watch the rest of the video yourself. But here's me doing an interview of Grand Power. I did the entire interview this way. Hold on, I couldn't share the screen. Hold on, I gotta do it again. Hold on one sec. I got this. Hold on. It didn't work. Okay, now it should work.
To get the gotcha. 16 and Powers
there you
17.
go.
Thanks a lot, Peter, for your time.
Watch.
Nice meeting you again, Grant. Here we are at Grand Powers with Eric, and we're gonna talk about a brand new product they have. Eric, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Holding me, Kaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for holding me, Kaya. What we have here is the Grand Power LP24, which is a brand new pistol, which we're debuting today. So.
Yeah. So this is actually a really good gun too. The GPP 24. It's amazing. So we're gonna take a look at that too. But watch the coverage here. I think I did a Bull Armory here. Was it Bull? Oh, look at Terran. There's Terran
I
Butler.
think I know you from somewhere, sir.
Where?
You were in John Wick. You were the guy that no?
Hey,
You-
how's it going?
Going great. Terran Butler here, guys. Terran Butler, the man, not the myth, the legend. Terran Butler from TTI, and we've got something very special here.
Yeah,
And what is that? Whoa. Holy shit.
it's the
Fucking Terran, dude. I love that guy. Where is Bull Armory? Oh, it's right. No. By the way, did you guys see that I beat Terran Butler? I want you guys to see this. I beat Terran Butler. All right.
You go. And I was like, I'm just going to go do some interviews. He's like, no, let's do the airsoft challenge here at Canik. He said, I'm going to destroy you. Really? Terran Butler is going to beat me?
let's go.
You're going down.
You go first.
Safety first. All right. Terran Butler is going to beat me
I got it.
when pigs fly. Hey, Terran, just pick the gun that is the worst, so I give you that handicap. Don't shoot the girl. Don't shoot the girl. Okay. Do I rack this thing or no? Yes. Yeah. Right here. Rack it. Shoot the glass. What do I do? Okay, just go ahead. 10 times. Okay, do it again then.
You guys only need to see the
I
first
got
one.
you.
it's not time?
No,
it's no more time. All right.
That's good.
Mr. Butler, I don't know if 95 is good or not, but I got 95.
Is it already happening?
Yeah.
That was trash.
Mr. Butler, here's the deal. I do give classes. I train people like you on how to shoot better. If you're interested, my company.
I screw around with that guy. So, because I love him. He's freaking insane. Where's Bull Armory? Obviously, I did stuff with Ian. I lost.
I was thinking the boar shooting.
The one you did.
Yeah. Except we're shooting at a screen instead of actual animals.
Okay.
You guys can watch that yourself. Oh, there's Bull Armory. Check
Ben
this out,
here.
guys.
Ben, thanks
You guys got to check out this. Let's watch this together.
for having us again, man, from last year. If you guys haven't seen that coverage, definitely check it out. Now, you've got something new this year. I mean, bunch of new things, but you got a new optics system, and I want to know about that. So,
Thank you for visiting us. Always exciting to see you. So what we have in front of us right now is our new patent-pending BAO optic system. BAO stands for Bull Armory Optics.
Okay.
And with working with industry-leading optic manufacturers such as Holosun, we realized that the weakest point of an optic system in 2024 is not the actual optic, it's the screws. So what we have here is a stabilizing post that takes the mechanical load off of those screws, right? And this
So they came up with a little proprietary system. So your optic screws don't take the reciprocating mass every time the slide goes back and forth, which is a pretty good, simple solution. But let's see the guns.
you have just simply post plastic, lie out it to tighten up.
and we made this adjustable plate. Can really
That is the when you come up with
All right, let's talk about the
got
guns.
some.
All right, so starting over here, we have the brand new for this year ultralight. Now,
Yeah, Ben is an awesome guy. If he's watching, shout out to Ben. Shout out to Bull Armory. Awesome people. We will have the guns, at least one of them, at Classic sometime soon. I talked to Ben about it. It'll happen.
the ultralight has been updated
amazing
with
guns,
user
guys.
feedback
Amazing.
in mind. So, front to back, a new slide design, a new barrel profile. A huge request was a more aggressive grip. So we made a new module, aggressive texture, complete new ergonomics that mimics the full-size one, which everyone knows and loves. We're shipping it with a CCW-oriented mag wool. And now all the small parts are black, which was a huge request on the US side of things. So this is the ultralight. Right next to it, you have the ultralight Pro. It's pretty much the same gun, but for us Pro, it means ported. So you know it's the year of the ports. So the ultralight gets a V6,
Nice,
right?
nice.
So this is the ultralight Pro. Next to it, we have the EDC. The EDC is the perfect pistol for someone who wants to carry a full-size pistol, about the size of a Glock 17.
Yeah.
And it's a gun who can do it all. Conceal, defend, and even compete with its high-performance part. So 4.25 match grade bull barrel. We now do a flash cut and crown, another huge request by US crowd. So again, we deliver capacity of 18 plus 1 with a flash polymer base pad. And right next to it, you know it, we have the EDC Pro.
Wow.
This one is a bit longer, so you get a V8 ported barrel.
That is awesome, man. Holy crap, that looks really cool.
This is actually what I carry back home.
Hey, so don't mess with him because you probably don't have a chance. Let's keep going.
Next to it, we have the brand new tax. A huge request by the US market was, please make a full-length dust cover.
Oh.
So we did. The EDC, I forgot to mention, has an aluminum frame because it's meant for carry.
Yeah.
This one is bridging the gap between self-defense duty and competition use. So stainless steel, full dust cover, same furniture as the EDC, just heavier and more performance.
It's a badass gun, guys. Absolutely badass gun. Bull Armory is just crushing it. We visited them last year. We were so impressed. We went back, and of course, they didn't disappoint. They had new stuff. Hopefully, sometime soon at Classic, we'll have some of these Bull Armory stuff.
And
of
when you
course-
say, I'm just going to ask you, when you say dust cover, the Picatinny rail,
Yeah,
is that what
it's-
you call it?
Yeah, this is what it's called, a dust
Hey,
cover.
you know, I just learned that. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
So let's keep going.
You're
all right?
welcome. So the tack isn't available in 4.25
Okay.
and 5-inch. So depending on what you want to do, I assume people are gravitating towards duty and self-defense are going to pick the 4.25, and someone who wants this kind of gun but wants to compete will gravitate towards the 5-inch.
Or
And
even keep it on their nightstand, too. Why not, right?
Why not?
Yeah.
Buy two.
Yeah, buy two.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And of course, you
Because
have,
there's two. I got two nightstands.
makes sense.
Yeah, I got to buy two.
And of course, you have the Pro version with the V8 ported barrel. Now, the ultralight this year is shipping with 3 mags instead of 2. The EDC is shipping with 3 mags instead of 2, and the TAC are shipping with 4 mags. Because if you're that guy who's looking for
Michael, yeah. Unfortunately, Bull Armory is not on the California's gun roster. Got to move to Florida or Texas. Dude, Bull Armory is, trying to get to the U.S. I mean, they're here, but they're barely, they're not huge here. So I'm pretty sure that California is the last thing they're in. California is the last thing in their mind. I hate to say it. So
performance and you're doing the activities I mentioned before, you probably need that amount of capacity on you or around you.
Man, I'm utterly impressed with all these freaking options. Look at that, from tiny little guy all the way to these big guys, porta barrel, non-porta barrel for different apps.
anyways, you guys see this. Bull Armory, they're crushing it. Again, shout out to them. I talked to Ben. I'm gonna get a Bull Armory. I don't know which model I'm gonna get. In fact, let me see what Ben told me what he's gonna get me. He's gonna send me one. Let me see what it was. Wait. Oh, it was an email. Let me see. I'm going to tell you guys which one I'm going to get. Give me a second. So that way you guys know which one's going to come. And I'm going to look at that Bust Your Builds thing too. Bull Armory. There we go. Okay. Yeah, TAC 5-inch Pro. Yeah, so he's gonna send me TAC 5-inch Pro. So that V8, this gun right here. Let me share the screen so you guys know which one is gonna come to me. So I'll be able to showcase that at Classic for you guys. So he told me he's gonna send me.
We now do a flash cut and crown, another huge request by US crowd. So again, 4 1/4 match grade competes in pistol for Solid Pro. Next is
Not this one.
about the size. Can compete 17. Perfect pistol for someone who wants to carry a full-size pistol, about the size of a Glock 17, and it's a gun who can do it all: conceal, defend, and even compete with its high performance.
I think it's this one.
Sport. So 4 1/4 match grade bull barrel. We now do a flash cut and crown, another huge request by US crowd. So again, we deliver capacity of 8.
Yeah, it's this one, guys. So Ben is going to be sending me this one, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. So there's that. Okay, what else we got here? So wait, we were discussing the CCW appendix carry, right? Looks like a lot of you guys are carrying appendix carry, and you guys don't have a problem with flagging yourself. No problems, right? I'm not in the same way, but there's always that chance. If the gun for some reason goes off, God forbid, you could have some vitals there. It could be a bad day, or bad any day. Now, when it comes to CCW, what do you guys think about a light? Do you guys think light? Okay, do you guys have a light on your concealed carry gun? If not, why not? Just carry in your hand, more ready. I agree with you. Yeah, just walk around with a gun in your hand, and then next thing you know, bad things are happening. What? All right. Kaya, can you share more information about the Kenix AR? Which is coming to soon to... What? Kenix AR? I don't think Kenix has an AR coming to US, guys. If you meant SAR, then yes, they do have like HK 416 type ARs. But not Canik. Not that I know of, at least from Canik. Shane, sorry I stepped out. What was the question? Question is on your CCW light. Light important or not? Enzo 420, where's Alex? Dude, I hate to tell you this. I've been at Classic for a year and a half. When I started, Alec was gone for like 6 months before I started. So he's been gone for 2 years. I have no idea where have you been, brother. So, light all day. Anybody who carries a CCW with no light, if not, why not? Gil Lopez, because I won't point a loaded gun on maybe a family member. Okay, wait, did he, Gil, did you say something else I didn't see? Okay, Alan Black, I don't think a light is necessary for CCW. Good point. Let's talk about it. Like, good point isn't like, I want to talk about it. I want to debate this with you guys. Light do make holster more uncomfortable. Guys, forget about that comfort. I'm going to find a way to be comfortable in the uncomfortable. If it's needed, don't just think of your own comfort. You balance that out, you know? So anyways, Alan says, I don't think it's necessary. Okay. A light is bulky for CCW. Nope, I will only carry what's comfortable. If not, I won't carry. That's what I'm saying. Make it comfortable. Work around it. Find that balance. If it's uncomfortable, I mean, hey, you guys do you, man. You guys do you. I don't think there's any CCW that you can just carry it's as comfortable as not carrying, right? Right now, I'm just not carrying anything. I'm sitting here live streaming with you guys at my own home. I don't have a gun on me. It's freaking comfortable as hell. As soon as I put a gun on me, it's not as comfortable. I don't care how comfortable it is. It's not as comfortable as not carrying. And I don't want to carry something that's really awkward, uncomfortable, of course. Okay? But you got to find that balance while you're still having, if light is really important, and you still got to find a way to have a light on your gun and still comfortable enough for you to carry it. Don't give up stuff for the sake of your comfort. That's called complacency. Or, I mean, I don't think that's complacency. Complacency, nothing's going to happen to me, and then shit happens to you. That's called being lazy, I would say. So don't do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. All right. Michael, keep a light handheld light for EDC. Attach a light for home defense duty. Okay. I am all for handheld light. Like put a little pocket light, like, I got a little knife on me, right? Just like this. Put a little handheld light in your pocket. That's very important because you don't want to really like search some other stuff with your gun, right? Unless you're doing a little CQB type stuff, clearing your home, then you want to use your gun. Attach a light for a home defense duty gun. Agreed. So you're saying no light for your CCW. I'll tell you guys my personal opinion. I say light all day long, even for a CCW. They make little lights like this, guys. It's so freaking low profile. It's so tiny. And it still gives you enough lumens to kind of get the job done if you need to be. Because you could find yourself in a low light situation where you engage in a gunfight and then boom, the fight's not over and you can't see. It's low light conditions and you may have to turn it on and off, kind of see a couple of things. Now, some people will say, like somebody was just saying, that I don't want to point a gun at my family members. Agreed. You don't want to do that. But if you are at your own home, like, it depends on where you live and what kind of environment you're in. But if you're at home, you're sleeping, and boom, you hear something, and you don't expect your daughter to come in 3 a.m, or your son, or your brother, or your roommate, right? Well, like me, okay, I live alone. If I hear any noise at my house, guys, that person is not supposed to be there. Okay? So I have a light on my home defense gun. I have a light on my CCW gun. I'll keep it on there. If I need to flick it on and off for identification purposes, I'll do it. There are laws, if you point a loaded gun at somebody or a gun at somebody, then you have just committed an aggravated assault or assault with a deadly weapon, something like that. Well, I mean, I would love to see that thing go to court when you're clearing your own home or your own business and you actually articulate, hey, I heard something and nobody was supposed to be at my business. I was alone or at my house. I grabbed my legally owned gun and I start searching my place. I heard something coming from my bedroom or the other room or the kitchen, and I just went around the corner, turned my light on or whatever, pointed my gun, turned my light on. Oh, I noticed that was my neighbor Bobby. For some reason, he came to my house. And then I put my gun down. I was like, Bobby, what the fuck are you doing here? I don't see any jury or anybody convicting you, even a freaking state's attorney charging you. I mean, some will, but I don't see how they win that case. Because intention is a very important thing. The circumstances, totality of circumstances are a very important thing. So I don't see how that really becomes a problem. Like, of course, the law is going to be there. Don't point a gun at somebody. But totality of circumstances are very, very important. This is my personal opinion. I'm not giving you guys any legal advice. I'm not a lawyer or anything like that. This is just personal opinion. I'm just speaking my mind out loud. Pointing a gun at somebody is obviously, you're breaking the law, right? but not under every circumstances, not in my opinion. If I'm searching my house here, and let's say the maintenance guy walks in, right? I'm not expecting the maintenance guy here in this apartment building. This is my freaking castle. Turn around the corner, like, holy shit, who's this here? Whoa, let me see your hands. Who the fuck are you? Oh, I'm Bobby, what are you doing here? Dude, I came here to replace the light bulb. Why are you fucking pointing a gun at me? Let's say we have that thing. What the fuck? I didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. We can talk about this all night, honestly. Martin Martinez, do you stage your guns around your home? Yes. I actually have I live in a two-bedroom, almost two-bedroom apartment. So my little shit hits the fans plan is a little bit less complex than probably if you live in a three-bedroom home, two-story home. But I have a couple of plans in place at my current place. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, right. Damn it, Bobby. What the hell are you doing? Michael, $10. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for your contribution. Wait. Adam, no light but night sights. I mean, night sights are pretty good, obviously, but light is good for identifying. Your night sights aren't going to identify threats for you. Dude, lights are, in my opinion, lights are very important. It's better to have a light and not need it than need it and not have it. Now, I was talking to my buddy Jim Foreman from Active Crisis. By the way, guys, okay, now speaking of Active Crisis, if you guys don't know what Active Crisis is, we just did we did some videos at Classic. You guys definitely got to check them out. Let's see our videos, Classic videos. There you go. Let me show the screen real quick because I'm going to talk about this light thing. This is relevant, okay? So this is advanced like pistol right here.
Let's get a new group.
Going hot.
This is Active Crisis.
Going hot, boys.
Is there a house train? These guys are awesome. Anyway, so we went and trained. There you go. Okay, there you go.
You know he's set. You don't have to say it. You start moving. Look at the next piece of cover. Get there. Start slinging lead, keeping their heads down. And just keep downing until you find an out and get the hell out of there.
I'm trying to find Jim Foreman. Hold on one sec. Where's Jim? Because I'm going to tell you guys something about this that involves lights. Where is Jim? Where is Jim talking? That's me and Ryan. Is Jim here or no? Damn it. Where's Jim? There you go.
You move on to the end of the line. The next person goes up, they hit. You keep doing this. If you missed.
Okay. Jim Foreman, former SEAL Team 6 operator, SEAL Team 6 Master Chief. The dude is a badass, right? But if you meet him, he's a super humble guy. Awesome guy. He's a great friend of mine. Jim has done many, many ops, many deployments. He doesn't like lights. On his home defense, he's good with it. But his field gun, he doesn't like lights. He says, I don't want lights. I don't even put white light on my guns. To him, he's like having an accidental light discharge, which happens, right, is almost worse than accidental discharge of a gun. Like you accidentally discharging your gun. So he didn't want to give up his position. In the field, he said, I didn't use light. Because anything could happen. I could bump my gun somewhere, I mistakenly have a bad grip or something. And I just do that, boom. As a recce guy, I gave up my position. It's bad for me. I just killed myself or jeopardized the boys and all that stuff. So he didn't like lights. However, Jim Foreman says for his home gun, like his home defense gun, he's all about lights. So he says it's important to have that. Again, his field is different, and obviously his training and experience is different than most of us here. But he doesn't like lights on his field gun, duty gun, but he likes it on his home gun, FYI. But anyways, speaking of that, Active Crisis, he owns Active Crisis. They're awesome. We got these videos. Definitely check them out. We've done multiple like tactical, some really cool basics, but really cool, hard, like effective tactics. Check them out. You guys are gonna like these videos. We've done like 4 or 5 of them. I think the last one is coming up sometime soon. And Active Crisis, check the company out too, guys. On Instagram, Active Crisis, activecrisis.com. Check those guys out. They're awesome people, very good friends of mine, good friends of Classic Firearms, and awesome, amazing training. They do all kinds of training, not just tactical guns training. They do all kinds of executive protection, a bunch of cool stuff. So definitely check them out. Anyways, that's your little shameless plug. So what else we got? JC, my mistake. It is Sarsamas. SAR 56. Yeah. I don't know when they're going to come here, man. They said they applied for ATF permissions, but again, you guys got to understand this. In order for a company to bring those rifles here in rifle configurations, they got to have, I think, 924 compliant, 924R? I forgot, something like that. But there's like 10 parts made in the United States. So there's that. Cole, 499. Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate your contribution. Kai, we appreciate everything you do at Classic. Would you just bust my build or my similar rifle? If you will, I sent it over to Copper Kaya. All right, let me take a look at it. Hold on one sec. Let me see how I can do this. I'm going to actually try to bust somebody's build here. What else? Okay, there we go. Oh, hold on. I'm going to try to save to photos and try to email this to myself so I can actually show it on the screen. Let me try to show this to you guys. Send. Okay. Guys, I think I'm getting sick. I'm feeling kind of weird right now. Like out of it a little bit. All right. Look at this. All right. Let's see if the email came here. There we go. Yeah, it did. It sure did. Preview. Let me shut this thing down. Okay. Well, let me save this thing. And that is build 1. Okay. Let me put this over here. Okay. Let me put this on the screen real quick. Share screen. All right. This is from, who sent me this one? Tahoe. Oh, Tahoe. I'm sorry if I just butchered your name, man. I'm so sorry. Sig X Macro. That's the pistol right here. I'm going to try to actually zoom in just a little bit, right? There you go. There you go. Okay. Sig X Macro. FDZ slide. Icarus X Macro Grip Module. Aluminum. TLR7, Holosun 507K, ADM build, FCD upper, quad rail, dust cover. What do you guys think about quad rail over M-Lock? What are your thoughts? Quad rail over M-Lock. Dude, I think quad rails are sexy, man. I really do like them. Forward assist, ADM UIC lower, Psionics NPC3 BCG, BRT and Easy Tune gas tube. Okay. Looking pretty good. That's Surefire 3-prong. That's pretty good. I like your foregrip. I mean, obviously you got a little brace back there. That's the color. Did you say anything about the color? Just finished this 2 weeks ago. I still need light and sling. Okay, good. I was going to talk about where's the light, where's the sling, because you only have an optic. But get a sling. I get a sling first. That's me. I mean, light and sling, equally important. But throw a sling on that thing. Not rushing as my TAC Ops is my home defense with a sling and Surefire Scout Turbo. Okay. Okay, Roscoe Bloodline 12.5-inch barrel. So it's a pistol configuration. It's a good gun, man. Looks good. What's that color? How did you do that thing? Did you? It looks like you painted it. Look, right? Yeah, it looks like it. It's a DI gun. What do you think about the height of that Sig Romeo 4X? What is that? I think that looks like a 1.5, right? The height of it is 1.5. And lately, I mean, I've been talking to Jason too and a bunch of other guys. Looks like that 2.2 height, at least 1.9, but a 2.2 has been, it's becoming more mainstream. Like you just bring the gun up. You don't have to put your head down. It's just right there. It looks pretty good. I like the build, man. This is actually really good. ADM obviously is amazing. Those guys are fantastic. I don't have an ADM, but I really want one. What do you got? The charging handle. Is that just a good old traditional charging handle? If not, I'd recommend a Geisley charging handle if it's not there. Dude, it's a sexy build, man. I think it's pretty cool. You need to SBR that thing, man. I mean, you should. That thing needs to be SBR'd and suppress that thing. Absolutely. It's a DI gun, but tune it for suppressed fire and boom, good to go. Love it. Yeah, so unhealthy salad. Unhealthy salad. It's a good build, man. I like it. I really do like it. Throw a sling and a light on that thing. A little pressure pad, cable management. Good to go. I like the quad rail. And honestly, I would get rid of those, personal opinion, I would get rid of those rail covers. Quad rails are sexy as they are, man. I don't want rail covers on my quad rail. They look good. They look good. So, yeah, this is Unhealthy Salads build. Cole, I think, sent me that at Copper Kai on my Instagram. Where's Copper Kai? Right there. Instagram, Copper Kai. There we go. Okay. Cole, I'm going to have to send this as an email to myself too. Hold on one sec. And I will read this. And where is my email? Boom. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm going to send Cole's build to myself. And then I'll just show that to you guys. 1, 2. Boom. Sent. Okay. Let's see what your what you got in that thing. All right, let's see what you got. Where's my email? Done. Should be here any second now. There we go. All right. Image 0. Which one? Okay. Where is... No. Where is it on desktops? There you go. Okay. Let's share the screen real quick. All right, this is Cole's build. Let's read this. Daniel Defense V7. Dude, it's awesome. I really like it. Is that a cloud defensive? Oh, with the Unity. Is that the gas cap? Wait, let me see. Let me read it. Troy Flip Up Battle Iron Sights, EOTech EXPS 3, Unity Riser, Unity Flip to Center, just waiting. Dude, that is dope. Cole, I freaking love this thing already. I love this thing already, guys. Hold on. And G45 magnifier on it. Did you know that Unity just came up with a magnifier, that they made their own magnifier that's built into the mount, like one piece? We saw it at the N4 Stack. Again, check out our coverage at Classic Firearms. If you guys go to Classic Firearms right now at YouTube page, N4 Stack Part 1, N4 Stack Part 2. I think Unity is on N4 Stack Part 1. And then we have IWA, German SHOT Show, which we just covered, is also on there. Check those things out. There are things that are not in the United States that are there. We went all the way to Germany to cover it for you guys. But Unity literally just came up with something and they just unveiled it N4 Stack. Check it out. You really like it. Timney 4.5 trigger, Odinworks magazine release. Dude, this is good. Radiant charging handle. Nice. Guys, the Maritime bolt catch. Okay. B5 enhanced SOP mod. Okay. BCM mod 3 for control design winter trigger guard. Dude, you're killing it, man. This is amazing. You did a really good job. Very tastefully built. Let me pick this apart. Where's your sling? Cole, you need a sling in this thing. Rail scales grip panels, rail scales RSBM grip, cloud defensive rain legacy with a Unity tactile gas cap. Yes, with an Axon pressure switch. Sling is not showing the photo. It's a T10. Okay, you got me, bro. You got a sling in that thing. Nice, dude. I got nothing but good things to say. This is a very nice, awesome freaking build, man. Isn't that another photo? There you go. Cole, this is freaking dope. Oh, you got a little side pressure pad. Nice. I'll be honest with you, man. I would grab this thing as is, shoot it. It looks like it's configured perfectly for me too. Really good. Hats off. What do you guys think? This is a sweet freaking build. Nice. All right. All right. Yeah, that's a can-ready muzzle device. Well, you know what? It's a brake, right? Wait, I didn't read it. Did Cole tell me? No, the brake is not included in the specs. But it is a brake. Yeah. And that cloud defensive will take it, man. We'll take that beating all day long. Pretty good, yeah. Very nice, awesome, awesome build. Man, I like this thing. So, good to go. What else? What else? What do you guys think about shadow systems? You know, like a lot of people like Glocks, you know, shadow systems, you know, they like to, and Trevor, you know, if he's watching, shout out to Trevor. Shadow systems awesome. You know, people say it's not Glock, but, you know, they are kind of Glock, but they're enhanced. What are your thoughts about shadow systems? Did someone block my messages? Sean Zimmerman. No, dude. I did not block anybody's messages, so FYI, I haven't touched. Wait, waiting on the XR920p. Can't wait to check that one out. All right, so it's not Glock. If I want something else, I get a SIG. Yeah, it's not Glock, but it's a platform. They just enhanced the living crap out of it, right? Steve Hughes, Kai, I didn't mention your toddler shirt today. I hope you and your lady feel better soon. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Really appreciate you. I honestly think I caught it, guys. Okay, so little story. My girlfriend who's visiting me right now, she woke up sick. You know, she got the cold or something, flu. And there she is, pretty girl right there. I think I'm getting sick. Yeah, I really am. Like, my throat feels weird. I'm getting all sweaty here. I feel kind of out of it a little bit. Sure, I'll take some tea. Thank you. Nah, seriously, guys, I think I'm feeling like I'm getting sick. Damn it. Oh well. And look at her. I've been taking care of her all day, and now I'm getting sick. She's making me some tea. Freaking keep her. Keep her. Okay. What else we got? Better keep her. I'm trying, Steve. Yeah. Wait. I'm trying to read the chat a little bit right now. What are you guys talking about here? Will you block Steve, please? Why? What did he say? Steve is awesome. I love Steve. Jessica, did you know before YouTube existed, the Glock Talk Forum is one of the earliest platforms to talk guns? Yeah, and also, like I was a big forums guy. Like I used to have a Mustang Shell BGT 500, Mustang Cobra, and Mustangs, whatever. So there's a website called svtperformance.com. Dude, I was on that forum every day. I was one of the like freaking old school veterans. I think I had like 15,000 posts there. I loved forums, man. Every day I'd go to forums and it was so good. Like you'd meet up with your buddies that you'd never met in person, but you knew each other from years of talking shit, having fun, these different threads, people asking questions, you ask questions. Like if you ever had any questions, you asked and people instantly reply and help you out. Dude, I miss those days, man. Looks like Facebook groups took over all the forums. Forums are dying. Yeah, there's that. But yeah, CCW, when it comes to that, guys, on your CCW, I would highly recommend get a holster that's comfortable for you. Get a position, whether you guys carry it at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or right at appendix. Please, please, please practice the living shit out of drawing those weapons and move and shoot, like train with them. And when you guys are reholstering, take your time. You can look down, make sure you're properly reholstering. Your clothing is not getting caught in it. You don't want to have any accidental discharges. I recommend light. Better have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. Again, you don't have to get a giant light. You don't have to get a Surefire X300 Turbo, obviously. Those are good for duty or home defense. You can get one of those TLR7 subs or even many other brands out there that are really good and very little micro lights, just something on there. And whether you do red dot or iron sights, up to you, whatever you do. But just make sure in my opinion, you should have a light on it. It's not gonna hurt you. It'll help you. Well, I guess it could potentially hurt you if you have an accidental discharge of the accidental light discharge. Then you could potentially put yourself in a weird situation. But train all the time. But have a light. Highly recommend that. And I'm gonna slowly start getting out of here, guys, because I'm freaking feeling tired. Holy shit! Like I'm just feeling sick. Smokey, how's it going, brother? I'm doing good. How are you? Wait, is a Canik SFX Pro too big to conceal carry? I'm about 6 foot. Rafael, dude, I think that gun is too big, man. SFX Pro is like a freaking, what is that? A 5.5 inch barrel? I mean, I wouldn't. It's like carrying a Glock 34, even bigger than Glock 34 for concealed carry. Depends on your body shape, I guess. For me, I wouldn't go with that for sure. Canik MC9 is a tiny little gun, with an extended mag. Perhaps that'd be really good. What else we got? But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. And let me play the Star Spangled Banner for you guys. It's been a while since I shut it down that way, and I may suck. If I make a mistake, don't judge me, please. I'm not really the greatest guitar player, but I'll give it a try. This is how we're going to shut it down, guys. This is how we're going to shut it down. All right. It's been a while since I played this thing, but let's give it a try. So. It's been a while since I played this song. I was kind of practicing today a little bit. But this freaking microphone in the way. I should have gotten that out of the way. Sorry. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys at the channel, Class Firearms. And next Wednesday at 7 o'clock, I should be here. Well, let me see. Let me check the dates. Hold on. Yep. Next Wednesday. I'll see you guys. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys, and thanks for the support, and we'll see you guys on the channel. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm getting sick.